I hope my star souls out there are faring well. There is a plethora of celestial activities between the Schumann resonance and the solar flares and the planetary alignment to the full moon, new moon, and Mars stationing direct, that we have a lot of timelines dropping, timelines accessible, portals being closed, hopefully, other ones being made available to you, choice points for sure. Okay. We also have Mercury retrograde about to come back into the picture, which is always so much fun. So I decided that I wanted to go live to do a extended past life read. Once again, this is meant for one Marasaka, one ancient divine one, not everybody. As a reminder, I do not resonate with the collective. So, yeah, I do not serve the collective. I do not serve anyone who these lives are intended for, or my extended videos are intended for. Ancient beings who are at a critical point in their consciousness where they're either going to cycle back in the same energy or they're going to spiral up within the Fibonacci sequence. A lot of what I say may go over your head, but if you are who this is intended for, is not. Boom, boom. So I'm not for everyone, period. If I get one view from the one soul that the divine asked me to connect with, boom, job's done. Okay. You can, if you enjoy this session, but you don't feel like it's exactly for you, or maybe it is, and you want to know another past life that would like to be healed, transmuted, and alchemized, then you will visit the station on my channel. I feel like visuals do a hell of a job. Maybe that's the educator in me. Oh, look at me live. That's so cute. I can see me live on my phone. It's so weird. Okay. Okay. Visit channel. Boom. So on my channel, there is a link right there. That link will take you to the page where you can book a past life reading with me. If you use the code Quantum Healing, you get a percentage off. And then there's Oracle decks here as well, in case you would like to purchase this one here and do your own past life sessions. Here she is. Okay. Boom. So it's just a matter of how you want to do it. Do you want to do it yourself because you're already a reader, light worker and healer, chosen one and starseed, or would you like me to traverse through time and assist you with quantum healing? Okay, so let's get started. I have separated my deck into places, people, and things, hence the name. You do not have to use the deck like this. You can put them all together. That's what I did initially. It'll still have the same dope ass effects. And then I parallel at the end with a Akashic Records message, because we're ancient. We need to be able to parallel this energy with current ones, tapping into the Akashic Records. All right. So let's see what's going on in the goings on. Okay. Hello. Ancient Greece. Okay. So, one thing that I always suggest, even though I suggest a shitload of things, one thing that I always encourage divine beings and ancient ones to do is do your research on whatever you see me pull for you. It's important that you are able to unlock things within your DNA, remembrances, things that have been archived. And so, let's say you go to YouTube and you look up history of ancient Greece and you watch it, you'll unlock things within this lifeline that were archived. Okay, that's one of the steps that you do. It's not just about getting the storyline, it's about remembrance of that entire era of whichever civilization that was, so that you can fully alchemize and transmute that energy, bringing it into your present. Okay, so we will keep this right here. Ancient Greece. Now, if this deck were all together and you got more than one place, that is how many times that you've cycled the same energy, same lesson, same same energy signatures, different faces, different places. Crazy, right? All right. So now we're going to get a few people. Let's get some persons. Hello. Oh, hello. All right. So we have, oh, check that out. Villain. All right. Don't know if this is you yet. This is something that's part of unfolding the lifeline. This is just what's coming out first. Galactic Federation. I do know that this is you because this is me. So if this is me, this is you. Okay? That's your confirmation. This is not some you used to be or my ancestors. Okay? This is a you are right now. You're just in a different skin bag. Okay? All right. And we also have Scapegoat that came out. So between villain and scapegoat is getting juicy. Now we're going to get some things. Pestilence, plague. Ooh, wow. Fearful. Family warfare. Good old family warfare. Especially in ancient Greece. I mean, like, especially everywhere, but no shade, but like, if there was an inheritance to be gotten or land to be inherited or anything, anything that had to do with anything was always based off of your family name and where they were in the monetary caste system, and then who was born first, you know, and then who's the male and who's the female. Like, it's so crazy, but I mean, it is what it was. But that's definitely a reason to incite some family warfare. Ooh, innocent. Interesting. Okay. So these cards also have different messages. For example, pestilence and plague. So, like, if it were to come out like that, that's what you'd accept. That's coming out like this. So when you see me rotate the deck like that while I shuffle, that's why. You did the spin wheel in here. Oh, arranged marriage. What I say? What I say? I'm a siren, y'all. Okay, I'm a little bit of everything, but like, I'm not for everyone. All right, so arranged marriage, family warfare. This turned somebody into a villain, but why? Pestilence and plague. Somebody got sick or was afraid of getting unresolved. But check this out. Unresolved karmic relationship. So, faux show, you have cycled into this avatar with the same person or persons as this ancient Grecian timeline. Let me get one more of these and we'll go back to the people. took a life. What? Wow. Let me get a little closer so you can understand. So between villain and took a life, hello. But there was an arranged marriage. Somebody was a scapegoat. Somebody got sick. Somebody was afraid. And then there's some innocence here. Hmm. Whoa, you were a beast. Let me pause. When I pause, I'm traveling. Wow. What? Who else was involved? Hello. Scientist. Okay, so you discovered something, and I mean like found something out. High ranking royalty. Okay, so there was a arranged marriage with high ranking royalty. What I'm seeing is like a movie plays in my mind, but I'm also there, like an outer body experience. I knew it. I knew it. She just called it sister. So yeah, you were the villain this time. The sister wasn't karmic. It was yo. That's crazy. So your sister was lined up to marry somebody of high ranking royalty. Okay. Your family was like, yeah, boy, we about to get up out of, I mean, it wasn't poverty, but they wasn't in like royalty. Okay. I feel like this family warfare was between you and the sister and or you and the parents, because why didn't you get picked? You were older. So if I'm the older sister, I should be set for marriage first. And the parents, excuse me, confirmation. The parents were like, well, you not who they chose. They chose your younger sister. And you're like, she's not even 15 summers. And they're like, don't matter the royalty, they just keep them in the castle. That's a child rearing age. So, wow. So, when you found out, when you discovered that this sister was being chosen for this arranged marriage over you, that you had been prepping for, okay, you used this sister as a scapegoat. How dare you be you? I'm just saying, y'all, like, how dare you be you? And they're innocent. They're young. They're like 13, 12, 13. Like, I don't look, this the sister, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to marry this old geezer. I don't want to marry them, but I don't want you mad at me either. And you were smart about this. Well, you were brilliant anyway, because somehow you were able to concoct something to um, make the sister sick. Okay. And that puts you right in this energy. Wow. And when you made that choice not to let the sister just go through with this lifeline, it's not even like she was going to like this lifeline. This is what's crazy about it, is that, like, technically you set her free from an entire lifeline of just child rearing, because that's why they chose younger brides is because you can just have them have royal kids their entire life. Like that's your life. I married you as my fourth wife just to have kids over and over again until I get a couple sons. Okay. That's not even what you wanted to do, but the fact that you found out that they were chosen over you when this was something that you had already had in your mind was going to be your life. You were like, nah, won't be her. And I'm assuming you were like, well, shoot, she's out the picture. So if she's out the picture, then, oh, the sister came back as an animal. Sidebar. But anyway, if they're not going to, yeah, you were like, they got to choose me. I'm going to be chosen. If it's not, she ain't here no more, they got to choose me. Let's see. Was the villainous sister chosen for the arranged marriage? Mm-hmm. So you got what you wanted. But that decision created unresolved karmic relationships. And get this, were you even happy that lifeline? Hell no. You never had a kid before you were a kid. Yeah, you were just an older kid. Like sister was 13, you were 15. And so you just wanted to be right. You just didn't want something to be taken from you that you had already thought was yours. Not knowing that that was the divine intervening, like, let's let you live this light lifeline and be free to do certain things. And you were like, stubborn. No, I want that life. And then you got in that life and got like immediate karma for it because you ain't understand. You wasn't actually getting married to this royalty. You was in a wing of the castle. Okay. You was one of 17. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. So, paralleling to this lifeline, you may be, you may not, you may abhor, like, I don't want no kids. Or you may only have one. Like, I don't want no kids. This ain't gonna be no Brady Bunch. I don't know if y'all know Brady Bunch, but it was a bunch of kids. I'm not doing that. I'm not having a large family. You may even have an issue with higher level of commitments. Okay. Because this love was not what love you thought love was gonna be like. You thought you was gonna be in love with the old geezer, and the geezer was like, man, you are a body. Go over there and have a child. So that same energy would have recycled, affecting how you view relationships, how you view love. Wow. And what's crazy about all of this is that you have to resolve this situation with your sister. May have come back as a brother, but I feel like you're still the older sibling, and y'all may have had rifts of jealousy or resentment in this lifeline. But you will have to be the bigger person in consciousness and express love to this younger sibling. Love, support, because that will mend this unresolved karma. Okay. And this sibling may have a lot of kids or more kids, and you're like, bitch, how the fuck you come back this lifeline and still have blah, 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 but you didn't want it. Your soul was like, no, I don't want it. Even if your current avatar did, your oversoul, okay, that was flagged with this trauma was like, never in a day. So crucial to your resolution of this karma is to be kind, supportive. You need to forgive yourself and forgive your sibling for whatever you think they did, which is probably nothing because they were innocent. They just living their best lives. Okay. Probably got married before you. Like, you need to find ways to deal with your sacral and solar plexus, and release jealousy by realizing that you are deserving of all those things. Once you believe you are deserving of all those things, definitely got work to do with your heart chakra. Okay. So your middle threes, your intuition is still intact because I'm talking to you. Your third eye is still intact because I'm talking to you. So you still have to be an ancient one to even be connecting with me. Okay. Like I told you, I ain't for everybody. Period. So that love that you want is waiting for your heart chakra and your deservingness, your heart chakra and your sacral to light up and recalibrate. Okay. And you know how to work on, like, I don't have to go into all of that, but you know how to work on your heart chakra and you know how to work on your sacral, specifically your level of deservingness. Yeah, and you need to have nicer conversations with the sibling. Like, they need to feel your love. That's going to cause you to go into a vulnerable energy, but vulnerable energy is what is needed for you to attract the kind of love that makes you safe in feeling that you can be vulnerable. You see what I'm saying? Your sibling is the way to activate that within your chakra system to be able to then turn it around and attract it in a partner. And that's because of this unresolved karma. I mean, it is what it is. You were a villain. That's right. You're not in your divine energy yet. And hopefully after watching this live, you will be, or you will choose to be. You'll choose a different motivation. Okay. Wow. And I just got a notification like, welcome to the Galactic Federation of Council of Light. As I said that, like, you need to join the crew again and get out of this bitter ass Betty energy. Your sibling is not manifesting better than you or doing anything better than you. They're just doing it for them. So you have to do it for yourself. But what stops you from that is this underlying funky ass energy of comparison. Divine ones, we don't compare ourselves to nobody. We are sovereign. Our path is sovereign. What I do is for me. I don't even fuck what anybody thinks about me. You understand? And unconditional love is the only way that I choose to live. We need you to sync up with that. You may have to start back at your root. I don't feel like it. I feel like you have enough money. Money has not been a problem for you this lifetime. Yeah, you might want more, but you're not. Like, the sister probably has less money and is like emotionally more happy. And you're like, I don't get it. But she's living out what she wants to live out her way. Okay. So for you, you'll pass your root, go into your sacral, work on your deservingness, forgiveness, forgive yourself for holding, oh, bird flew across. Okay, hello. Forgive yourself for holding grudges in all spaces and time and directions. If you've been holding negative thoughts or vindictive thoughts towards this sister, you can't understand why. That's because this villainous aspect of your soul would like to take over again. But you'll go through the same cycle and end up in some shit where you feel like you just had kids and you didn't have love again. So you have to choose yourself with this. Yep. Living in two different worlds. I want this, but this is what I see. So deservingness, uh, you do some writing. Like, if you visit my website, I have, look at this, the sacral chakra. Do some free writing. Get into your feels. Okay, these are starter affirmations. Okay, it's just a blank journal. You need to do some free writing so that your automatic writing, so that your soul can just express itself, and ask yourself, like, what do I feel like I deserve? Do I feel like I deserve love? Why or why not? You definitely need to cry, heifer. Okay, you definitely need to drop some tears. Okay, because this villain was so prideful that they did not stop to actually grieve the sister, grieve the decision. You know, it was just like, ha ha ha. So you may be extremely stubborn in this lifeline, which means you need to work on that too. And your intuition is alive, well, and working. So you know these things. So you know when your thought process goes down a stubborn path or not. You need to get behind the wheel of that and go, Yui, I will not do that. You literally have to reprogram yourself. And you'll see the universe, you know, whomever you believe in, yep. Like you a different motivation. My motivation is me. My motivation is that I deserve love. I deserve to be vulnerable in a relationship. I deserve higher level commitments. I deserve to be emotionally fulfilled myself so that I can attract someone who's emotionally fulfilled and not these, you know, succubus motherfuckers. Just saying. Oh, hi. I can't wait to whomever gets this. You're welcome. So, yeah, time to think on the past. This is the reflection card. And these are both major cards, which means you are at the point in your life of this Akashic Records where you were supposed to run into this message. You're not late on anything. Your age doesn't determine whether or not you're going to attract the partner that's going to be able to give you these things. It's your choices and your actions henceforth. You literally got to stop looking at this person's side of the street or side of the fence, mind your own fucking business, send them love, wish them well, be happy for them because that'll alchemize everything about this villain that was jealous or resentful. It's more like resentful. I resent that she has those things and I don't. So that comparative energy, you have to transmute that by being supportive and loving, and then coming to yourself and saying, "I am divine. There is no comparison." Let me align what I need to align within myself and heal what I need to heal within myself, and then I will attract these things just the same as any other person. No more comparisons. All right, y'all. Hope you liked the message. And like I said, the link to book me, yep, the treasure is ready to be released. You're like, oh, that's what the treasure was. It's me. So, anyway, definitely refer me to that one ancient being you have within your own collective. I am here for a limited time and a limited time only. I am not brand new to mentorship. I'm not brand new to energy. I'm not brand new to any of this. I'm just brand new to YouTube. So, with that, I thank everyone for their likes and subscribes um, and shares, all that good. But it's time for whoever you are to choose yourself. So, and this is right before the retrograde that you're receiving this message. And it is right during the planetary alignment that you're receiving this message. So, grab a journal. Okay, they're only $6.99 on Amazon. But like I said, um, the link in my bio shows you all of my journals, and you could do with the deep inner healing cleanse, which is also on my page of published books. You need a really big purge. You need a very, very, very big purge because you've dealt with a lot this lifeline that has kept you in a pseudo villainous energy, even though you are galactic, which is crazy. So, Federation is calling you to be more of the light, and going back to the root of the situation is going to help you do that. Okay. I love you. I love you. I love you. You can do this.